This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. All right. So we got, to start off, we got Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder reacting to Rick Ross desperately going podcast to podcast, trying to sell his book, trying to sell tickets to a show that's not selling tickets. I wouldn't believe that his shows wouldn't sell tickets. I do believe people wouldn't want to read his book. I do believe that. And I don't care if you say he was a New York Times bestseller. That's bought. If you haven't realized that there was a club promoter that just wrote a book and it's a New York Times bestseller. Nobody really knows who he is unless you're in the music business, getting booked by him. That's it. It's just it's like they always do that with the first book. So you have that on your resume. You pay for it, and it's fine. It's whatever. That's just how life goes. Anyways, let's get to Yayo. So that they respond to, I guess Rick Ross says something about Uncle Murder's cheek being blacker than the rest of his body. Pause. And he did this on Joe and Jada. And Joe, just so you know, Joe pre-production with Ross was like, yo, go crazy, go ham, do what you got to do, go at everything. He wants the controversy. Don't think that, Joe's going to act like he's not with it because he wants more people on the show, just like he's acting like a big Drake fan now when he was throwing Drake down the river just 2 years ago, right? So he's hoping to get Drake on there. Drake would only go on there if it was just Jadakiss himself, who doesn't have respect for Jadakiss, But here, let's listen to this and see what Tony Yayo has to say in response. And Uncle Murder.
You said about the whack rappers that might get out of line and shit. Just imagine if I had the chance to slap 50 Cent with this shit right here.
Come on, man.
No, he ain't slapping 50 with that diamond. Obviously, it's a fake diamond ring cast. A lot of jewelers have come out and said that Ross gets fugazi jewelry.
Yeah,
Family show, Ross.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Just imagine that.
And let's see, Ross. Okay, so then he says that, and then we got. Let's see, where is it right here? I have so much stuff on here. I have so much random stuff on here. Like I could show you. Yo, there's a new company called Fat Joe now too. It's like a linking program. Where is it where they responded? Where is that thing? Oh, here it is.
The volume is now like Death Row Records. So you got Rick Ross on Joe and Jada. You got Ross telling Mal to you know what.
And the volume owns all these podcasts, just so you know. They own Joe and Jada. They own Rory Amal. And now they own Tony Yayo and Uncle
Fuck
Murder.
his moms, which is crazy. I don't talk about nobody's mother. That's just not me. Then you got him dissing the G Unit and my man Murder on there.
I forgot Rick Ross was dissing Maul, and that was just the other day, and Biggs, and then he had to walk back to Biggs.
To me, Rick Ross jokes is getting dry. Murder, clean my boat. Yayo, mow my lawn. Niggas don't care about none of that shit.
And niggas know Rick Ross not smacking nobody. He up there talking about smacking somebody.
That's true.
We saw you in Canada, brother. We saw you run on your peoples.
True.
We know you not about that. We know you saw off, my brother.
BET Awards, when the shit happened with G.
But they set themselves up for Ross to come back and say now, well, you ran off the plane. You didn't approach Ja Rule. Nobody's fighting on a plane, bro.
See, I was there. I was backstage. And this is when 50 is going back and forth with Diddy backstage. I think that's the day he told French, Meek is better than you. 50 was just wilding that day. When Rick Ross walked by me, Smack got the video. He just don't want to put it out. They said, what up? They had like 30 niggas with them. I'm like, what up? Like, we don't never travel light, so he knows it's not like that. But now the volume is definitely like Death Row.
Yeah,
so
but Ricky Rosetta, your punk ass, a nigga punch him in the chest, he might have a seizure.
I mean, isn't it funny? All these rappers are podcasts now. I mean, Rick Ross is weeks away from having a podcast himself. And they're dissing each other on podcasts like they did in in raps. I mean, we're getting to a ridiculous point of life, bro. This is crazy. So we got DJ Quik. He does not like the Drake album, but did you think he was gonna like the Drake album? He made it like a corn husk, and it's corny. But like, you're not gonna think he's gonna. What do you think he's gonna like the Drake album, bro? I wonder if him and Drake ever worked together. Though. DJ Quik, Drake. Let's see. DJ Quik Problem breaks down Kendrick and Drake. Chooses Kendrick over Drake. Well, they're all from Compton, so. Let's see. Praise Drake. Repost Iceman meme. I don't have anything of them ever working together. Okay, so that never happened. He's been critical of Drake more than anything else. All right, so yeah, he obviously hates Drake because of his alliance to just the West Coast. Fat Joe and Tony Yayo now call out Max B for thinking that first of all, Max B ranks himself behind Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. Stop. He thinks he's ahead of rappers like Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, 50 Cent, obviously, Fabulous. Bro, you've never had a hit record. Max B, you are a mixtape artist. And you were good at it. And you're trying to get back to it. French is carrying you right now. And you know what? I'm sure you'll be back. I mean, you got the money. You got more money than you've ever had in your life right now, which is great. But, bro, you're getting way ahead of yourself, bro. You're getting way ahead of yourself. To start dissing people that came before you were dissing Kane, and it's like, bro, like, Kane had to come before a lot of others. Can't pause. He had to come before a lot of others, and it's like, you need to
Max
be
B, you
humble,
gotta stay
bro.
humble. I heard you dissing Big Daddy Kane.
He claimed that he is way more influential than Big Daddy Kane.
Where Kane at? I ain't see Kane. The last time you saw Big Daddy Kane, I ain't seen that nigga since 1980.
Come on,
Yo,
man.
Big Daddy Kane is what hip hop is. Max B, you know, you gotta stay humble. You just came
That's true.
home. You know, you gotta
You gotta hit right. You gotta.
That's
you gotta.
cool. But Big Daddy Kane got 7 certified albums.
You see, he had
Big Daddy, hold on. Big Daddy Kane cracked Madonna.
Facts.
And I like what Max B and French doing. No disrespect to them, but you know, you can't do that. Not Big Daddy Kane, bro.
Shout out to Big Daddy Kane. I remember he was with my Uncle Pete one time, and they came to pick me and my man.
Okay, Murder know everybody.
From the
Yeah, he said murder. Anyways, Fat Joe also told him, like, you gotta pipe down, buddy. Like, we ain't dissing the legends.
Max B, you know I stood by your side no matter what. You came home and showed you love, opened the platform. Got nothing but love for you. Serious love. Can't disrespect Big Daddy Kane. Can't go against the legends. Can't do that. Can't downplay the man's contribution to hip hop. Can't do that. And Max B, I fuck with you. Seriously. Max B, my man. Don't get it fucked up. But he's non-cypher God. Can't disrespect Big Daddy Kane or none of the legends. What we can't do is get the light, get the shine and disrespect the legends, which is something that's intolerable. It's intolerable, and I'm surprised because Max B's a really good guy. He should take that one back. If there's one you take back, you take that one back.
I don't know if he could take it back because he felt it. You know, that's what he felt. Future salutes Drake. He says, me and Iceman back by popular demand. That's a line he said in the song, too. Now, people tried to warn us. I told you guys a long time ago, but DJ Khaled's no good. T-Pain went on multiple platforms over the past 8 years and told people how Khaled used him as much as he could when he was super poppin'. Then when T-Pain fell on hard times in 2011, Khaled was nowhere to be found. In fact, he replaced him with Future. and actually borrowed T-Pain's Bugatti right before that for a music video and he acted like it was theirs. So and Khaled, you can look in the tracks. He used T-Pain as much as he could. He used Wayne as much as he could, but he doesn't really tap them anymore because he's moved on. You know, he's a user. Okay, Ace Hood tried to tell everybody, "Yo, Khaled wouldn't let me on my deal. Khaled left me for dead after 2 albums. I made a hit record, and then he jumped on the bandwagon again like we never stopped. You know, I had no money to do anything. He didn't help me. All he did was let me use the studio once in a while, and that's where I made a hit. And then he acted like we're brothers and everything. It's like, no, like, yeah, this is business. At that point, he realized it was just business, you know. And Khaled's a user, and Khaled is a user. So now Drake says it. Hopefully, people listen now. Like, Khaled, it's time to leave Khaled alone, bro. You know, it's time for people to leave Khaled alone. He's just using you for if you need something from him. Good luck. Yeah, I remember one time. I'll tell you one thing with Khaled. When I was doing a lot of music videos for artists, at this time I could have probably asked people to do whatever, you know, like, you know, music wise. Like, so I told him, I said, hey, why don't we do a collab where, and this is a time when, you know, Worldstar partners, Worldstar. We were helping Khaled out, you know? So I was like, why don't we do a collab with me and you? I'll do a music video album. You know, it'd be like 10 tracks, you know? And I'll ask for favors from like everybody I know. And you just help me put it together with Koch. And we'll do it under the We the Best. He said, nah, nobody would buy that, da-da-da. And I said, what's the difference between what you're doing and what this idea is? It's just a collab. Nah, it won't work. You know, I was like, yo, okay. This is like 2009 and 10. I was like, all right, Khaled. That's when I realized I was like, okay, Khaled's just like, kind of like, what can you do for me? You know, he didn't really do much for anybody else, okay? DDG explains the drama with producer for 300,000. Now, there's a song called Pink Dreads that he has with Blackboy Max. This other producer had given them the beat, and he gave him the okay to use it, everything, and then try to hit him with a $300,000 bill afterwards. So they had to kind of like just leave it alone. That's disappointing. Shows you really got, you know, words mean nothing. It has to all be in black and white and signed. T.I. was in the airport. Some woman wanted to get a pic with him. He kind of refused the pic because he was busy, and this woman got in her feelings and put him on blast. Bro, you don't even know. What if he missed his flight or something? He's in the middle of doing something. He can't take a pic at that moment, you know? People are just too much. No Jumper Crew finds out on live stream that co-host Young Aunt Jefe was arrested by LAPD Robbery Homicide Division, held on $1 million bail. Yeah, there's supposedly he killed somebody. I don't know. We'll see. Maul had me laughing with us. He said one of the best bars is the Aiden Ross bar about Rick Ross. You know, I've been Aiden Ross in streams before Aiden Ross been streaming, something like that. You know, and what Maul said, I'll give him this. This is funny. He says, "Do you realize what had to happen for that bar to come together? Aiden Ross had to be born and named Aiden Ross and then become a popular streamer, do a deal with Steak, work with Drake." You know, like, so much had to happen. He said the universe wrote that bar. God wrote that bar, not Drake. That's a fact. God did. God did. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.